Hey, JW here. Haven't done one of these reports in quite a while, a couple of months probably at least, because I got kind of tired of seeing so many young people dying unexpectedly and sudden deaths. Died suddenly. Okay, so another one pops up today, and I said, well, this guy's an athlete. Look at the body on him. And he played professional basketball. He's 28 years old, died suddenly. He had, on his Twitter account prior to his death, he had on several occasions blamed the jab for his myocarditis issues. And he was pretty upset. He said that because he was an international basketball player, I think he played in Spain, I believe. I can check that out. But professional athlete Oscar Cabrera. He was in a health center in Santo Domingo where he was taking a stress test when he died of a heart attack. Again, he was diagnosed prior to that with myocarditis, which he said was caused by the COVID-19 vaccine. And because he was an international basketball player, in order to fly between games, he was required to, not required, I mean, he was required if he wanted to play basketball. Again, I have to clarify this. I feel terrible for this young man, but I have to clarify this. No one forced anyone to get a vaccine. You may have lost your job if you didn't get it, but the government didn't come in, grab you by the collar, and drag you out of your house and jab you. It was completely voluntary. Pressure was applied by companies, organizations, but mainly the government, which applied pressure to the corporations, and they passed that pressure on to their employees by saying, if you don't get vaccinated, you will be terminated. So, but again, nobody can force you against your will to get a vaccine. I've heard all the arguments. Well, if I didn't get the vaccine, what's going to happen to my family? I won't be able to work and feed my family. There are jobs out there, okay? They may not be as good as the job you had. Again, I'm not suggesting that it's easy, that you should just up and quit your job. I know it's difficult for people to do that, but it's also difficult to die at 28. If you knew in advance that if you took the vaccine, you were going to die young, would you have taken it regardless of how much money you made at your job? I'm assuming he was probably a fairly high paid player. He's not an NBA player, so he wasn't making tens of millions of dollars probably, but he was probably a millionaire. And it's hard to give up that kind of money, especially when you're young and you feel invincible. And even if you're against getting the vaccine, as he apparently was, he figured, well, what the heck, I don't want to get it. I'd rather not get it, but I'm young. I can survive whatever comes with this. And again, I'm just speculating on all of this, but apparently I'm going to see if I can find one of the messages on his Twitter account. This is from another woman who was commenting on it. She said, professional basketball player Oscar Cabrera died of a heart attack while undergoing a stress test at a health center after being diagnosed with myocarditis. I'm having trouble with that word today. He was only 28 years old. In an Instagram post, Cabrera blamed the vaccine mandates required for international travel. Okay, so they are required for international travel. All of that's true. But again, you weren't forced. Again, she says, Cabrera blamed the Pfizer vaccines for his sudden heart issue. Here is a translation of his post. I got a damn myocarditis from putting a fucking vaccine. I got 2 doses of Pfizer, and I knew it. Many people warned me, But guess what? It was compulsory, or I couldn't work. No, you couldn't work as a basketball player. You're right, and that would be very difficult. I understand. I understand. Again, giving up that kind of money, I don't know what I would do. I think I would just say, listen, I'm a pretty stubborn son of a bitch, and no matter how much money a company was paying me, I would not take the vaccine. I know I wouldn't, but I can't speak for others. Again, you're 27, 28 years old. He's probably 26 or 27 at the time he got it, and damn, it's difficult to give up a lot of money the way he was making money. I'm sure he was making, I'm going to guess, at least $1 million. Um, So it's tough. It's tough to have to report these again. And I just haven't, I gave up following them. It was depressing. And um, it's just, no matter how many videos anyone makes, those who are pro-vaccine are going to remain pro-vaccine pretty much. And those who are anti-vaccine are going to remain anti-vaccine, I hope, because I don't want to see any more young people die. And I think we're making some headway. At least these people didn't die for nothing, because people are seeing this now. It's being reported more and more, and I've heard hardcore pro-vaccine people say that there's no way they're getting another shot. And one of them even said to me, a kid I know who got it again. He was making a pretty good salary at his company, and he said, "Hey, I got to do what I got to do, John. You know how I am. I'm against this." But I said, listen, it's your decision. I'm just wish you wouldn't. But fortunately, he's still healthy, and he probably will continue to be healthy. And not everyone dies from it, but a high enough percentage that it's dangerous. And but people are saying, hey, if I had it to do over again, I wouldn't do it. And he was one of them. He said to me, I'm a conservative, John. He said, I got it anyway to save my job. But no matter what, I will not get a booster. I'll work at a fast food joint before I do that. So, again, it's just very, very sad when I see stories. Look at him. He's ripped, handsome young man. I didn't know the guy. I never heard his name until today. I've heard of Oscar Cabrera. I think there's a movie star, and I think there is a boxer named Oscar Cabrera. So that's a popular Hispanic name or Spanish name, or I don't know if did I say he was from the DM, right? Yeah. So yeah, what a shame. Anyway, I just thought I'd jump on and report another one. Died suddenly. He was quoted as saying, "They find nothing. I have no cholesterol, no fat, nothing. 7% body fat, 93% muscle. When they gave me the diagnosis, they tell me that I won't be able to play for at least 5 months until my heart goes down again, and they can't give me that medicine." In late December 2022, Member of Parliament Andrew Brigden attended a Parliament debate to discuss the potential dangers of the mRNA jab. So, all of this is coming out now, and it's too late for guys like Oscar Cabrera. And for that, I'm sad. May he rest in peace, and may his family be comforted by the fact that he sounded like he was a fine young man. And that's it, folks. I'll talk to you later.